Have you been awake in bed for over half an hour? I invite you to put on a sweater, to get on your slippers. We're going to get up for a little bit and do some Qigong to reset your body and help you get back to sleep. I'm so glad you're here. This is a creative nature Qigong meditation with Emily. All right, you did it. You got out of bed. That's often the hardest part. So I invite you to find your feet. Really anchor yourself where you are right now. Take a breath in, bring your shoulders up. You're going to squeeze them and release. I invite you to imagine you're standing like a pine tree that could be outside your window. Your arms be by your side, like pine boughs. Feel yourself, your spine long and straight. Imagine yourself breathing with this pine tree, with its beautiful pine scent. A beautiful way we share air with trees. And notice that you're breathing in more than air. You're also breathing in universal qi. And remember that with each breath we can breathe in that pure universal qi and tap into the resource to help us balance our qi, get us back to sleep. So notice yourself breathing in, gathering that breath behind your navel, exhaling, sending back to the universe. This preparation, this connection is the secret to unlocking the benefit, the most benefit from these movements. So in your heart, you remember this relationship. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And ask the universe to help you balance your energy so you can get back to sleep. You can ask the pine tree to help you, or any great role models of sleep. Take a moment and you're breathing in, out. And now we're going to gently relax the arms a little bit, relax the knees, and start gently bouncing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. The tip of the tongue could rest on the roof of your mouth, so as the breath goes out the sides of your tongue. It's a cool feeling. So chances are you're having trouble sleeping or a little tight. So notice the bouncing. Notice the refreshing qi in your knees. Notice the bouncing and the refreshing qi in your hips. Notice the bouncing and the refreshing qi in your belly, in your lower back. Notice the refreshing qi, the bouncing in your middle back, going into your rib cage, up to your shoulders, right? Exaggerated. It's really shaking out your shoulders. It's not just shaking out. It's like a deep exhale that allows you to notice the fresh qi coming in. And to notice that bouncing in your elbows. Notice it in your hands. Notice the bouncing in your neck, up to where your neck and your spine meets your skull. And then let's gently float the arms up. This is another great way to help open the channels behind the heart and the neck. All of this is helping the energy flow up the spine. Because often one of the reasons we have trouble sleeping is because our brain is not getting enough energy. And that energy is brought to the brain through the sacrum and the spine. It's one of the big sources. Without that energy, our brain is on high alert, cannot relax, waiting to make sure it's going to be okay. So, bringing a lot of refreshing energy into the body and shaking out the tension that might be getting in the way of our sleeping. So you might want to bounce for quite a while on your own, but we're going to gently bring the arms down and gently coming to stop. So in the spirit of opening up the sacrum, I'm going to tap. So I have my hands are like loose fists here. I'm going to tap the tailbone, down the tailbone, up to the sacrum. So it's not on the bone. We're tapping the tissue. You want a nice amount of jiggle. Jiggle is good. And notice the jiggling nourishing the bone. So we're getting we want the vibration. We want to really notice the vibration that's helping activate the energy coming through. So we have this life energy coming through. And I know that it sounds kind of counterintuitive, like, won't that wake me up? And it's really going to just give you enough energy so you can relax. All right, and then kind of continuing nourishing this journey, we're going to cup the kidneys. So I have cupped hands. I'm going to cup the kidneys a little bit. And then holding the kidneys, I'm going to invite you to dolphin the spine. That means kind of folding forward and back. So if that feels good, great. My truth is, if I'm awake in the middle of the night and needing to do this, it's actually a little bit difficult to do dolphining and more comfortable to start with more freedom than that. That I like to move a little more wiggly. It's following what feels good, wiggling. You can imagine that it's fun to watch a pet sleep and they might roll and stretch. Brings a nice feeling in. Because reason number 2 for not sleeping, it's actually often the primary reason, is that there's a lot going on in the heart and the heart's not settled. So you can imagine moving the spine in a way that opens the heart. It's actually partly why dolphining is such a powerful movement in Qigong. It's because it helps open and balance the heart, helps us balance the yin and yang energies in the body. But give yourself plenty of time to do some wiggling. It might be fast, but I think slow is beautiful because it kind of can keep you a little bit in that feeling still of the pine tree. When you have that pine tree feeling, then you're more tapping into more of the universal chi. The pine boughs can really blow in the wind. You're blowing around like that. For now, let's say we've got some of the wiggles out. So let's come back to doing the dolphin itself. And really noticing that heart energy opening up and down. You can inhale as you bend forward and exhale as you come up. Feeling like you have a nice, smooth dolphin can be a cue that you're ready to go back to bed. So let's finish this dolphin here and come up to standing. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Saying thank you to the universe, thank you to the pine tree, to all our sleeping role models for supporting our Qigong practice, for getting us back to sleep. Gently bring the focus down to your navel, seeing the energy spinning in your navel, faster and smaller, condensing into a brilliant light, a brilliant condensed light that you tuck deep behind your navel. And then let's gently rub the hands together and massage the face and a heart. Or you might imagine, like I loved when my daughter was young and I could sort of trace my hands on her face as she was going to sleep. You could give yourself that same tracing your face, feeling your whole body through your face, and ready for sleep. And massaging your ears too. This is another chance to actually nurture the whole spine because there's points along the ear that connect with the whole spine. Getting ready for sleep. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. If you found this helpful, please like or make a comment or share with a friend. Let me know what else would be useful to you. Until then, I wish you a wonderful night of sleep. Bye for now.